Hello, my lovelies. Happy Friday. This is going to be your weekend. We're going to start with the Rebel deck. It's always good for a good laugh or a blunt message. So let's see what we have going on for fire, water, air, and earth. This is a collective reading. Take what fits, leave the rest. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. What do we need to know for the collective for the weekend? What messages need to come through? Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. What do you need to detox from this weekend? Do you need to do some early spring cleaning? Do you need to let go of somebody who's toxic in your life? Do you need to take better care of you? Some of those things might resonate. Get the fuck out of your head and get into your heart. It misses you. Maybe you need to let go of all the negativity so you can learn to open your heart again. Definitely get out of your head, operate in your heart space. It misses you. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on and let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Remember the saying that tears cleanse the soul. Sometimes a good cry will change a lot for the better. And be fucking grateful. Remember that shit could always be so much worse, and it always could, so count your blessings. Let's get one more from the Rebel deck. You got a feeling that you just can't shake. That little voice inside of you, listen to that shit. That is your internal guidance, your internal GPS, as I like to call it. It's your intuition. It's never going to steer you wrong. So if something is nagging at you and you can't seem to shake it, there's something to that. Don't dismiss that. Ooh, we have the magician. All right, so we're starting off with some Aries energy. Remember that you're the alchemist, that you create your destiny. You have the ability to change anything in your life that isn't working, and you have the element of surprise on your side, good or bad. So use it for good. Definitely create the life that you want. Know that sometimes it's stepping out of your comfort zone that's going to help you to create the life that you're looking for. And there could be, there could be some communication coming in very quickly. I have hiccups really bad, guys, all of a sudden. So we're channeling some messages. So I feel like you could be hearing from somebody. Maybe they reach out unexpectedly. Maybe they want to kind of catch you off guard or surprise you. I also feel like this is news that maybe you've waited to hear for a while or that you need to hear. So whichever way that that resonates. Could be someone expressing their feelings. The Eight of Wands is typically seen as arrows of love. So you might need to get in touch with your heart space. Maybe you need to get in touch with that softer, gentle, nurturing energy. And I feel like this person sees the true you. So that might be why they're trying to express how they feel. One of you isn't showing your emotions, is what I pick up. And I feel like that's soon going to have to change for things to go forward. But one of you may have your guard very high. So you're going to have to decide whether you let people in or whether you keep fighting these battles over and over again. You are undecided in this situation. I feel like when they express how they feel, you may not really know how to react to this. That's okay. Take your time, decide what it is that you want. But you do need to take a step out of this situation in order to see it more clearly, in order to really decide. They do have a love offer that's coming in. I don't know that this is going to go anywhere right away, but someone's bringing you some good news this weekend. They do have a cup to offer you, and you are going to have to make a decision about your future. Which direction do you want to go? Do you have a game plan? Do you know which direction you want to take? Are you undecided? Are you still trying to make up your mind? You need to make a decision, so think about it carefully. You could also be contemplating moving in the future. You might have a lot going on this weekend. Don't forget to take some time out to rest. It's definitely a good idea so that you are recovered and you are well rested. It's also going to help you make clear decisions. So if you're depleted, if you're tired, if you're recovering from injury or illness, surgery, things like that, you may need a little bit more rest. We're still technically in winter time, so that is about hibernation, about rest, about recovery, recharging. So definitely use that to your advantage. All right, someone's going to be brave and come forward. I feel like they are ready to take action. I feel like someone wants to express how they feel towards another person. So there might be somebody who's charging forward bravely to express that. For others of you, you're going to walk away from things that don't work. We had detox as your first card. So say no to things that are toxic. If you can't fix this situation, there's no hope for it in the future to improve, and you've tried everything in your power to change it, it may be time to throw in the towel and walk away for good. You could also be dealing with money problems, and it may be time to walk away from those things for improvements. The good news is you have some good news coming, either a wish fulfillment, somebody sharing their emotions with you, positive changes coming in and improvements underway that are going to leave you feeling kind of smug. This is self-imposed restriction. You have the power to see things differently. There's illumination here, not that it's probably going to show up real great on this card, but there's like a halo of light around this person's head. It's like the epiphany, the light bulb finally clicks on. So you're able to see things clearly and decide what you want, which direction you want to go going forward. Again, if this is a toxic person that's coming back around for round whatever it is, you have the choice to say no. You don't have to stay stuck in this negative cycle. You can choose to let go of this. You can choose to walk away from it. You can choose to throw away the key and never go backwards. The choice is yours. And that's something that you need to realize. You have a choice in this option. So there could be jealousy, there could be codependency, there could be addictions, there could be something that feels like it's holding you back or that you feel like you're bound to. You have the option to sever ties once and for all. If it's something or someone from the past, you again need to see things clearly for what they are. But I feel like this person's coming forward and they definitely have something that they need to tell you. I do feel like once you decide whatever decision you're going to make, it's going to catapult you forward quickly. So expect some major changes. It's finally forward progress. Again, I feel like you've been very stuck and stagnant. You've been in kind of hibernation mode for quite some time, and you have to see the truth for what it is in order to actually set yourself free and to be able to go forward. But there is the need for balance. So make sure that it is something that's reciprocal if it's love, or that if this is like a work related situation, that things are balanced. You may also be moving, traveling, purchasing a new vehicle, but you're trying to find the balance to go forward. Part of that is shifting your perspective on this situation, seeing that there's still something to salvage, that all hope isn't lost in this situation, and that if you see things, if the light bulb clicks on and you get your epiphany, you will see that, but you have to open your eyes and see the new reality. There's also a chance for things to go forward where it hasn't in the past. I also feel like travel is something you're thinking about, whether it's taking a trip somewhere like a vacation or whether you're picking up stakes and you're actually moving someplace that's totally different. I feel like you've had to wait on this for a long time. Maybe the finances weren't available, maybe there were other things that were holding you back, but soon that will change for the better. You're going to have lots of options, so don't choose the one that is the easiest. It's usually not worth it. Remember the saying that everything that's easy usually isn't worth it, and if it's worth it, it won't be easy. So choose wisely and trust your intuition. Remember, everything that glitters isn't gold. You're going to have lots of options. Choose the one that is best suited for you. There is some sort of ending and it needs to stick this time. You can't keep going backwards. So you're going through a rebirth process. Not all of that is very pleasant. Detox, unfriend the assholes, get rid of the toxicity in your life. Shed that layer of skin so that you can go forward, reborn, and renewed into a new beginning. You have a lot of happiness that's coming to you. Some of you might be thinking about tying the knot and getting married, starting a family, but you have a fresh start and a new beginning coming if you're willing to walk away from what isn't working in your life. So let go of the sleepless nights, the toxicity, the worry, the things that keep you up at night. Shift your perspective. Can it be salvaged? If not, why are you wasting the energy worrying about things you don't have the ability to change, and go in a direction for things that you do? You are going to need teamwork to make the dream work this time, but it will lead to a fruitful beginning for you. You could also be going towards sudden wealth, things like lottery wins, things like inheritance, going towards your goals that will pay off for you financially quite well. There's a lot of money that could be coming to you, and you may have to sign some sort of agreement. So make sure you read the fine print and don't get swindled. Good luck is on your side. The Wheel of Fortune spin things in your favor. It also brings in an elevation of success financially. So there is more than enough money that's coming in to help you solve most of your problems, maybe not all, but most of them. So things are starting to change for the better. The question is, are you willing to take that leap of faith and try new things? If you're not, ask yourself why. Why do you want to stay stuck and stagnant? Do you want to keep repeating old cycles? Or would you really rather step out of your comfort zone and try new things that will eventually lead to quite a bit of success, happiness, fulfillment, financial gain, and ultimately maybe the person of your dreams? So be willing to try new things this weekend, step out of your comfort zone, and if you feel like you can't and you're stuck, ask yourself why you're unwilling to change what is keeping you there. Have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.